You are listening to a wellness moment with the Black Society of Professional Counselors, and I am Sandra Nowlin, a licensed mental health counselor. A 10-year-old girl sits on the bed after coming in from outside. Her mother arrives a few moments later. The girl told her mother when asked that school was fine and that she had no homework. She hated to lie to her mother, but the truth was she did not go to school. She spent her entire school in the garage, and they came out just before her mother came home. Tomorrow, she thought to herself, maybe I will go to school tomorrow. Then she remembers the girls who constantly and continue to tease her and push her and make fun of her. Girls who constantly laugh and point fingers at her, calling her names. No, not tomorrow. Maybe the next day, but not tomorrow. She curls up on her bed in a ball and goes to sleep to escape her feelings. What defines and constitutes bullying? Bullying is defined as to seek harm, intimidate, or coerce. It is unwanted, aggressive behavior among school-aged children that involve the real or perceived power imbalance. It is repeated behavior over time. School bullying refers to all types of bullying done on school property, whether it's peer-to-peer bullying, bullying by older children where younger children are the victims, or bullying in which the teacher is either the culprit or the victim. According to the National Center for Education, nearly a third of all students aged 12 years old to 18 years old have reported having been bullied at school in 2017, and some students reported being bullied and some daily. There's different categories of school bullying, and some of the categories overlap. Pack bullying is bullied by a group. Pack bullying may be physical or emotional and can be perpetrated in person or in cyberspace. It can take place in schoolyards, school hallways, and sports fields, bathroom, gymnasiums, and on the school bus. Individual bullying is one-to-one bullying that may take place in person or online. The Wesley report stated bullying was more prevalent in elementary schools. It can take place everywhere that pack bullying can, and often takes place in smaller areas such as bathrooms. Physical bullying takes the form of physical abuse, such as pushing, hitting, fighting, spitting, knocking books from their hands, and tripping them in classrooms. Emotional bullying involves factors such as insults, derogatory remarks, name-calling, and teasing. Also, bullies attempt to ostracize the victim, such as leaving them out of events or ignoring them, which is sometimes referred to as social bullying, which is distinguished from verbal bullying. Cyberbullying is bullying that takes place online. It can come from emails and chat rooms, social medias, text messages, Instagram messages, websites, postings, blogs, or a combination of many. Cyberbullies may conceal their identity so that their identity victim experienced an anonymous attack. The content of cyberbullying can consist of all types of content mentioned in emotional bullying and can include postings, real or fake, insults, threats, gossip, private information, and impersonating someone by individuals or groups. Out of all the bullying done, this seems to be the worst because it can be put over the internet where many children can be reached in a short amount of time. There's no way to defend yourself against these attacks. Once it is out there, it is impossible to take back. And once it's posted, it's out there. Bullying attacks all ages, races, cultures, and genders, and religious beliefs. Bullying has no preference, nor does it care how much money you have or how popular you are. You can be popular today and on social media being bullied tomorrow. In 2018, there were 82 school shooting incidents in the United States, the highest that there's ever been since 1970, and many of the shooters had a history of being bullied in school. Many kids who are bullied often experience physical issues, school issues, and mental health issues. In mental health, it takes the form of depression and/or anxiety with symptoms of feelings of sadness, loneliness, change in sleep and eating patterns, loss of interest in activities they used to enjoy, a decrease in academic achievements, skipping school or dropping out of school, low self-esteem and low self-worth, feeling of hopelessness and helplessness, and the victims of bullies are at a greater risk for suicide and self-harm. We know, according to the Center of Disease Control and Prevention, that bullying behavior and suicide-related behavior are closely related. This means youth who report an involvement with bullying behavior are more likely to have higher levels of suicide-related behavior and self-harm than anybody else. These children do not report bullying. We also know that according to the CDC, any involvement with bullying behavior is one stressor that may significantly contribute to feelings of helplessness and hopelessness, because many times the victims do not know who the bullies are or how to rectify the situation. A child who is bullied often hesitates or is afraid to tell parents due to fear of retaliation or making matters worse. Therefore, it is important to keep the lines of communication open with your child so that they will feel comfortable talking to you. Take all bullying seriously. Do not treat it as if it was something that everyone goes through or tell them that it will go away. Listen to them without interrupting. Express sympathy and confidence that the problem can be solved. Do not show anger or shock. And above all, do not immediately go to their classrooms or talk to their principals. Do not talk to the parent of the child who is suspected of doing the bullying. The more calmer and patient you are, the better your child will feel. It is important to ask your child permission before you talk to the teacher or principal. If the child does not want you to talk to them, then let them know if the matter becomes worse, you will have to talk to them. And have your child promise to let you know if it gets worse. This way, the child can feel that he or she has some control over the situation as well as your support. Above all, keep an eye on your child before behavioral changes. Build a good relationship with teachers. Be present in school events. This way, the bullies will know that your child is not alone. And in some cases, your child may need to talk with a mental health specialist about their feelings. If so, do not hesitate to get them in professional help. Bullying needs to be addressed calmly and solved as soon as possible. For further information, go to girlshealth.gov, stopbullying.gov, stopoutbullying.gov. You have been listening to a wellness moment with the Society of Black Health Professionals, and my name is Sandra Nowlin. I am a licensed mental health counselor. Thank you for listening.